Good morning, everyone, and a very happy Friday. Well, this is going to be a very different Friday Live because at the minute I have two guests that are in behind stage here. So I think I'm going to do my Friday Lives from now on StreamYard because it's lovely. I love introducing people. I love that people are stepping beyond fear, beyond their comfort zone, and ready to step up and just come on and learn about technology, learn about new devices, and be brave enough to show their face and have a bit of a chat. So, good morning. I say I'm going to use my phone here at the moment too to see. Learn about new. There, so I can see comments. There we go. And good morning, Tracy Lee. Good morning, Evelyn. I hope you're well, doing well. Desmond John, actually, I was going to message you this morning, send you the link to see if you wanted to come on. We could have done with another man or so in here. But anyway, good morning. So today we're off to a flying start. I said to the ladies that are in Purple Roses, a massive well done. Up again, 6:30 this morning, our motivation call. And it always starts our day off well when you have support around you, when you have people that believe in you, when you have encouragement, when you have all those things in place, and the will and the determination and the belief in yourself, everything is possible in this life. And for sure, 100%, so many people that I know of are living a life they absolutely love, where they are out doing what they believe a work. They're saying, I actually get paid for what I do. Then it exists. It really does exist that you can open your eyes of a morning and say thank you for this day, that you get to go out and do what you love, and you get to receive and bring joy to your life and joy to other people's lives. And it's not to say that on the other side that there's not heartache, there's not hopelessness, there's not anger, there's not mourning, that it doesn't exist. Of course it does, because yesterday when I was out for a beautiful walk in the evening time, I met with a lovely lady when we we're up at the graveyard, and she had recently lost her son. For me, I have never experienced that, nor do I wish to experience it either. So the pain for someone that has lost a child, it must be one of the most unbearable things to have. But you know, when we say people cross our paths at the right time, I do believe that the two of us were to meet yesterday evening. We don't know each other overly well, but she said to me, Evelyn, you believe in angels, don't you? And I says, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. And she says, your father has passed. And I says, yeah. I says, but he's always with me. And she says, yeah, I know, but they're always far away. And I says, not at all. And she says, but how do you have that belief? How do you have that belief? Well, you see, it was a different belief whenever it was when mummy had passed. Totally different, totally different. It destroyed me, it ripped the heart out of me. But I experienced that. And through different things that have taken place in my life, through being more open, through being moving past the conditioned belief of what happens after here, it shows up for us. It shows up for us every time. And all we have to do is have a conversation. That's simply it. Yes, we cannot see the body form, but William, my good friend William, reminded me, or we spoke about something the other day, and this is if we can see this in life for ourselves. He says, Evelyn, are you familiar with the story, The Road to Damascus? And I says, well, sure, enlighten me again. I love hearing things that are from the Bible because we can absolutely relate them to everyday situations. Where he said that, you know, after Jesus was crucified and he had promised the kingdom of heaven. So for man was waiting to see this kingdom, this thing unfold, probably big palaces, all of these things to unfold for them. But when Christ died, they lost hope. They were hopeless. They were in pain and mourning. And probably this man made promises to us and didn't keep them. But as they walked to Damascus, I do believe it was Damascus, that another form, another human walked with them. Now, it didn't look like Jesus because, again, the human mind was saying it should only look like this. But this figure, this person walked beside them the entire way, but they could not see it. They could not see it because they were so absorbed in their own pain, their own grief, their own suffering. And sometimes when we, in a different scenario, when we're in that victim mode, when how do people not understand how I feel? They're not, the things aren't going right. We can't see what is there, what walks with us. And I was able to reflect back myself on a day that wasn't, I suppose, a morning that I felt mournful and weeping myself, and I didn't really want to see anyone, but someone did come to the door. This is, I'm only coming for a short period. They did come to the door, and they came in and they hugged me, and then they left. And it was when I sat afterwards and reflected on that. You see, those arms that wrap around you are the arms of God. That person that came to you is in the form of God. Yeah, that smile. When we have an image of how things should be, that what is God? Who is God? Is it the man? Are we expecting a fluffy cloud to land at our back door with angels playing harps and a man to step off that cloud and say, you're okay? But it can't happen like that. But it will show up in form. That God divine energy is within the all. Your angels are sent to you in many, many ways, and they don't even know it. You know, you could pick up the phone today or send a message to someone, and I say, I needed to hear that today. So remember to remember, it comes in many forms, many disguises. But when we're so consumed in our own pain, in our own grief, in our own misery, we don't see it. We can't see it. So that's where be still and know. And it was only after my event had taken place for me, when I was still, that it came in. I was the God that showed up for you. I was the God that wrapped the arms around you when you most need. But because you were so consumed in the poor you didn't recognize it. And then afterwards, it's like, now I get it. And then the relevance with William sharing that story with me a few days later, and I says, it all makes sense. And for that lady that I spoke with yesterday, and she says, well, right enough, I do find feathers. And this is what we, I suppose, have become accustomed to believe too, that those are the robin, the feathers, and it will show up many other ways. But then when we share that with others, they think, oh, well, sure, that came from a bird, they turn it off. But if someone does decide to share with you, I feel that my son spoke to me, I feel that my father spoke to me, I feel that my daughter, whatever, my friend spoke to me. Even if you don't believe it, believe in their word. Give someone hope rather than taking their hope from them. If they find comfort in it, allow them to feel the comfort from it all. But certainly and without doubt, you are walked with every single day. You are walked with in that voice that spoke to you this morning, that message that you received, that child that hugged you. So many things that in nature, when you just absorb you, it shows up in the all. This is what I say about oneness, that energy. It's all the one. It shows up everywhere, but it's what you are willing to see. And when we are so digested and consumed with ourselves, with what's going wrong, nothing's going right, we can't see it. And when you start to see these things, that's when you say, now's the time for change. And the more we become grateful, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the more that we have to be grateful for in life. So I'm going to leave it at that because, good morning, Vivian. Yes, Tracy Lee, I love this. And isn't it amazing when something like that happens and you realize that it was something that was meant for you? Oh, totally. Absolutely. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Denise. Now, I have two guests on with me this morning. I have Marion from Fermanagh. Hello, Marion.
Hi, Evelyn. Hi, everybody. I thought there'd be maybe more people on this morning, but anyway, hey ho.
Well,
So,
this is always whatever is to show up, shows
yeah,
up. Whoever's meant to be here will be here. So thank you for saying yes to you. Thank you for being confident enough to hit that link, even though it didn't work for you last week. You showed up. And I have a man. So here's the balance. We've got the male and the female. You see, we've got the nice wee balance coming in. So I'm bringing in Paddy Rafferty. We'll always say Paddy's a Tyrone man, living down there in Laois, Port Laois. He is. Good morning, Paddy.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Evelyn. How are you?
Is the sun shining for you today?
I'm shining from early morning there.
All them messes. Well, how's Fermanagh today, Marion?
Beautiful, beautiful. Just fantastic for to be out. Florence Court, Enniskillen. I could name so many places in Fermanagh that are just beautiful in the sunshine and beautiful anytime.
Great.
But
Marion, I've been making noticed with yourself, big changes. You're out doing an awful lot of walking. What is all this walking about?
well, the walking is to for a charity that I'm doing a hike in June. So it's 26 miles along the Causeway Coast, and it's for Macmillan Cancer Care, and doing it with a few friends. So we have to get a lot of training in for that.
So how was the starting? Was it difficult to get started on something?
No, well, not walking, because I've always been a walker anyway, so that's not well. Runner, but can't run now because of a sore hip. Just that's one of the things. But walking, yes. It's bringing up the mileage. That's the only thing, just having to do more of it. But no, it's all good.
Good.
All
And
good.
I see you've now out on a bike as well.
Oh, well, that's definitely more of a challenge. My son said to me, "No, Mum, please don't do that. Please don't. I'm worried for you." But so far, I've survived.
There you
Now,
have. No bother.
first busy road was yesterday evening. Now I have to say it was a bit hairy at times, but the cars come very close to you. But we'll try and stay on country roads.
Great. So then we'll bring that awareness for any motorist. You could be
Yes.
passing Marion the day. Give her a
Yes.
wee bit of distance and give her a toot toot on the way past. Desmond John be going past you there. Yeah. Give her a wee bit of wide space there.
A wide berth.
She's only taking the stabilizers off now. Paddy
Hi.
Rafferty, how's life going for you?
It's great, Evelyn. Great, everything's well and happy.
How's the children keeping?
Now getting big and bold too, like everybody else is, I suppose. Yeah,
What have you been at? What are your pastimes, Paddy? How have you been keeping yourself busy?
my
Apart from-
pastimes, well, pastimes is the minute, Evelyn, because of this bloody lockdown. It's golf, and you know yourself.
Oh, you're
But,
not getting out to golf?
No, everything's closed down until Monday now. So it
Well,
is.
have your balls dusted down for the
Balls are well polished, so they are.
ready for the tee off, the hole in one?
Definitely. Evelyn, I'd like to congratulate you on your new book.
Oh, thank
I'm looking
you.
forward to that all happening now. But I was listening to the radio yesterday evening, so I was coming home from work, and so a lady came on to this. She was on about her 86-year-old mother, and she hadn't got vaccine, and she was crying and whinging, and she says, "When my mother gets this vaccine, every day I'll be great after this." And I was listening to her and I said, "Jesus Christ, well, if every day you're waking up, life's great." And the change from now till back a few years ago, when we'd be saying, "Oh Jesus, every day is a torture," but it's happy. Every day is happy. I just thought I'd share that with the radio.
Well,
we
thanks very much. And
did.
that's right. And Declan Coyle would speak about if, then, when, or when, then, when, then. That was the two words. When. If mine was the basic thing, when I do the walk, I'll be happier. When I get the vaccine, I'll be happier. When they decide to get up earlier, I'll be happier. So when we base anything outside of us, you'll always be at when then, when then, when then. When we say rejoice to celebrate the life as is now.
Well, it's the one quote that I always think of is make the most of life. It's not a dress rehearsal, you have to remember to make the most of it.
And I'm just thinking now that the two of you happen to be on here and the topic that I chose to speak about, and it's just dawning with me now, because both of you, like everyone else, but have come through grievance, have come through loss, and under different. You lost. It was the brother too, Paddy and Marion, your husband, and again because it was such a shock on both, such instantaneous. No notice, no warning, no nothing. And to speak about, what the thing was, and I'm not going to bring you down that journey at all, but I'm now realising I've got goose pimples down. This is why just the two of you are here, that to be able to now say that these things have happened in life. Yeah, you didn't get over it the next day. Yes, they have left their mark on life. But again, when Paddy, you can say to get up and say, life's good. I'm going to enjoy my life. Marion, you've got up there and say, I'm getting out on that bike. I am going to ride that bike today. I mean, I want to say thank you so much, because it's just dawned on me what the both of you have come through. I want to say thank you so much for being on here this morning. So, Marion, if I could finish this off by, I want to ask each of you a wee thing. And I know I'd said about a positive quote, which you both have give. But for anyone you feel, Marion, that is coming through a difficult time in mourning or that, what one bit of advice could you offer this morning?
Well, I was going to say one day at a time, but I'd actually say in the beginning, 1 hour at a time. And just, go with it, because it's just going to be, you're going to have days that are going to be, better than others. So it's just basically one day at a time. That's what I would always say. Be gentle with yourself. Don't blame yourself. Just be gentle with yourself and surround yourself with positive, good people.
Yeah.
Who can support you.
Thank you, Marion. Paddy, would you offer anything?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think everyone has a story, and I think telling that story repeatedly is very unhelpful for you. I think if you can find a confidant or some person that you really trust and talk to them about, but don't go in. Well, I fell into this trap of going in and telling everybody that would listen to my story and feel sorry for me. I don't want that, and it doesn't do your heart any good. It doesn't do your head any good. If you just get that confident person, tell them. That's it. Just keep it to that. Don't carry it around with you with everybody that you're talking to. That's very important.
Well, thanks very much.
And the angels do appear, Evelyn, because I think you're one of them, definitely.
What's
for
that,
me?
Marion?
I said the angels do appear from time to time, and I think you're definitely one, I would say, for me.
Oh, thank you very much. And in order for you to have come to me, somebody took you to me. So there's always, everybody plays their wee role in life. Everybody always has. And it takes us there. And even then through me, then all the other ladies that we have all met through too. And everybody brings their own wee uniqueness and that. And say we all have more in common than that. So good morning, Maria McNulty. Good morning, Justin McGurk. Marion has, Desmond John says, Marion still had one stabilizer. I take it that's on. Just the one. She's bringing back the balance. Desmond John, just look on your reflectors. You're the keen cyclist. So when you get a tap,
you would have to make a funny comment anyway. I actually can thank him for introducing me to you, because that's how I met you in the first place.
Yeah. He's a good man, and he's now on the. Has made his big audition on TV as well.
Oh yeah, famous now.
He put Fermanagh on the map. Guys, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you who's on here this morning. I can only see really on this who has left comments. So if anybody's on watching, apologies if I don't see your name. I can only just read who has been here and left a wee comment. So good morning, Joanna. How are you doing? And Vivian Knox, good morning. Have a wonderful day, everyone. A beautiful weekend. We're doing the live on Sunday at 7 o'clock. Click on the wee set reminder or get reminder. And thank you, Marion and Paddy, for coming on and doing the Friday Live with me this morning. And anybody in future that wants to step up and say, do you know what? I'm going to breathe. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to use, the camera. And, it's not that I don't put anybody on any big interrogation. But I hope what Paddy and Marion have brought to you this morning has brought joy to your day, some inspiration to your day, some hope. So I say, God bless. And have a beautiful weekend. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I can finish off with this here. And that's it.